Yep, you know what time it is, man. Of course, this is your favorite channel, man, CTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. So what up to him, man?
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
Well, definitely. You tune into a show we call here, like I always tell you guys, Chin Check. So we rock you guys' chin with boxing news, boxing info, boxing rumors. And sometimes we put money in your pocket by giving you the odds of the fight. We got a lot of topics to talk about today, but first up to talk about will be Ryan Garcia, man. Ryan Garcia is yet again in the capping news, man. Yet again, he's capping. It seems like he's wanting to Tank Davis fight really, really bad. In my opinion, it's like a Days of a Lie saga. It's like you waiting for the climax, but then they lead you up. They keep building you up, building you up, building you up, and then as soon as the climax happens, like what? That was it. That's how I feel about Ryan Garcia, man. I feel like he's going to build you up for a Tank fight, and then he's going to give you another fight. What you think about Ryan Garcia? Him capping right now, man.
I'm I think it's cap a little bit, but then I don't. I'm more concerned about him fighting for Tuna. I'm trying to hope he get to that fight. You know what I mean? Because I know it's supposed to be July the 13th, I believe.
I think something like that. Yep.
Yeah,
Top of my
July.
head.
I believe if it's not correct, don't hold me to it. But off the top of my head, July 13th, and I want to see that fight because I want to see how he look with that. Because I think Fortuna is a seasoned opponent, so I think that might be a tough fight for him. And I wouldn't guarantee he gonna win that fight because he just haven't been active enough. But I will say, my opinion might surprise people. I don't really think he capping when it comes to the Tank fight because I think it's his big money fight, and I think to me, I think he lacks confidence a little bit in his skills, and that's why he backs out a lot of fights. That's how he come up with all these excuses when it's time to fight these B level, C level type fighters. But Tank Davis is the fight you want to get to. That's the bag. So if he can get past Fortuna, why keep fighting those level guys? Because to me, eventually one of them gonna get Ryan Garcia. So I think he should go ahead and get the Tank fight. I think it's big money. I think Tank is buzzing right now. He's huge. He did great numbers as far as the gate. The pay-per-views haven't come out yet, but it's looking like everything's looking good for him. Ryan Garcia is huge in the social media world, and he's a very known boxer to us and people that's considered casual that don't really follow the sport. So I think it'll be a big event and a big pay-per-view event. And I think him being at the event with Rolly and Tank opened his eyes a little bit more and said, man, I want to be a part of this. So I think even though he got a lot of bullshit with him, I think he real, man, when it comes to fighting Tank Davis because the bag is too big. It's too big of a fight. And if he lose, I think he still don't lose too much in his pecking order by losing to Tank Davis because Tank Davis is considered probably the man right now at 135 or one of the top guys next to the winner of Cambosa and Devin Haney.
I'm gonna call 100% cap because he does it every time. He did this last time when he fought the Englishman, when he fought his best opponent yet. What's his name? Campbell, Luke Campbell. He did the same thing. He was calling out Tank in social media, talking about going to spar him, but then De La Hoya stepped in and said, "Nah, you're not going to spar. You're not going to spar Tank." It's the same thing. Tank coming up for a big fight. Now he trying to attach his name to Tank. It's the same old thing. It's the same old game. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy need to come up with a new game plan on selling man Ryan because his social media followers is not coming up and watching fights. Obviously, he's not pay-per-view yet. For him to have as many followers on Instagram as he has, you would think he'd be doing at least 800,000 on pay-per-view. But he has yet to be on a pay-per-view event yet. So until you start bringing those types of dollars in, I'm gonna keep calling cat. I agree with you on the fight. On the what's the guy's name you say about the fight?
Fortuna.
Fondor,
Fortuna.
Fortuna. I agree with you on the Fortuna fight. That's on the 16th actually, the 16th of July 16th. I want to see how you come through that fight. I mean, to me, Fortuna is not too far off from Luke Campbell, in my opinion. He's not. He's a decent C-level fighter who's rugged. He's gonna be rugged, and he's gonna be in his face. He's gonna be in Garcia's face. But to me, even if he beats Fortuna, it still doesn't, in my opinion, warrants him. It doesn't put him ahead of Devin Haney and Cambosis. Those people, even though they're not on pay-per-view, they're on ESPN. It's still a pay-per-view worthy fight in my opinion. They're fighting the best available opponents, which is those two. Even when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, if Shakur Stevenson move up, he would, in my opinion, he would take Ryan Garcia's spot. He would move Ryan Garcia down just because he's a unified champion at 130. So he'll move up and he'll move Ryan Garcia out the way, in my opinion. So in my honest opinion, I'm gonna keep calling cap. I even think the whole him being showing up at the fight, him betting on Errol Spence and Danny Garcia, Brown. Not Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia called it and recorded it. I'm kind of happy. I want to get your opinion on that too. I'm kind of happy Danny Garcia recorded it and put it on film. That way you can't bullshit on the bet. You think they set him up? You think PBC set him up with that and actually by putting him on social media and showing him how he was capping against Tank? Cause
Yeah,
that hurt his image a little bit.
and the rumor is he haven't paid the money yet. I don't know if he paid.
He paid. Yeah, he paid. Spence came on social media and said he paid him.
Okay.
He was a day late, but he paid him.
Yeah. I think PBC put him in a tough spot, and also I think they also low key promoting that fight also. But they said if you're gonna come to the fight, we're gonna throw you on camera because I think he fooled for Tank Davis. I think PBC know that. I think TMT know that. He fooled for Tank Davis, but the numbers gonna do crazy. I think one thing that's funny though is the way Errol Spence kind of bitched him a little bit because if you pay attention, he grabbed his hand like he brought him in like a bitch. Like no, put your face on the camera so everybody can see that we got a $20,000 bet. But the way he gripped his hand, he almost was like handling a bitch. And it's kind of funny to me that Ryan Garcia allowed that, but I guess what can you do is Errol Spence and Ryan Garcia. So that was.
I don't think he allowed to do anything. I think they did it. They set him up. I think he was behind. He was behind Earl capping. Him and Danny Garcia was tired of hearing him cap. You know what? He said, Danny, get the phone out. He held his hand, and so he couldn't back off on camera. He held his hand until the camera was on, and said, you know what? What you say? What was the bet? You said 20,000 by tomorrow. He wouldn't let his hand go until that camera started recording.
Easy money.
Money.
I don't even got that kind of money. But I would have borrowed it from somewhere to make that bet.
Hell yeah, shout out. But I put my house up for that type of bet. It was easy money. Well, there you have it, man. This is your favorite channel, man. CTB. This is Chan Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody. Remember, please, to like so you can know, so other people can see the video. Comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, man. We got plenty of stuff we bringing for y'all, man. We appreciate the new subscribers we have got and all the views we got, and that we're growing. But we got a whole lot of ideas, a whole lot of stuff we want to bring to you as our community gets bigger. So please continue to tell other people about it, man, so we can continue to grow. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, God, peace, and love, and we out of here. Take care.
Yeah, I was mind blank for a minute. Like, how